If you start working today, completely stopped, how much of your income would still come in the next month? For most multi-hyphenates in the building phase, the honest answer is not much. That is not a discipline problem. This is an architecture problem. And today, we're fixing the architecture. Welcome back to Multi-Mind, Mental Wellness for the Multi-Hyphenate. I'm your host, Artis Desjardins, and today we're getting into the revenue conversation that most business content skips because it requires confronting something uncomfortable. The possibility that the way you're currently generating income is not sustainable. Not because you're not working hard enough, because you're working inside a model that requires your direct effort every single time it produces a dollar. Today we distinguish between revenue hustle and revenue systems, and we're building a framework for identifying which of your income streams can be systemized and which ones will always require you to show up and grind. There was a period before I returned to creating content and before my board work started generating any reach, where every single consulting client I had came from me going out and getting them. Active outreach every month with no passive assistance happening in the background. Just me actively finding the next client while simultaneously delivering for current ones and managing everything else I was building. That period clarified for me the difference between income that requires me and income that works alongside me. What I have now is content creating reach and board work opening doors, which is not a replacement for active outreach. It's infrastructure running in parallel. That distinction is what this entire episode is built around. Revenue hustle is income that requires your direct time and effort every time it's generated. One-on-one consulting sessions are a revenue hustle. Custom client projects are a revenue hustle. And freelance work is a revenue hustle. There's nothing wrong with these income streams. They fund your building, but they don't scale without you scaling linearly alongside them, and that has a hard ceiling. Revenue systems are income streams designed to generate revenue without requiring your direct effort every time. A productized consulting package with a fixed scope and a streamlined delivery process is more systematic than a custom project work. A retainer structure generates predictable recurring income without the monthly restart. Content, when done strategically, generates leads while you're doing something else entirely. The goal for a multi-hyphenate building towards full self-employment is not to eliminate hustle revenue immediately. It is to progressively build more systematic revenue alongside it so the ceiling on your income rises and the direct effort required to maintain it decreases. That's the shift. The revenue architecture framework has 5 components for auditing your current revenue and deliberately building towards a more sustainable income structure. Let's go through all 5. Component 1 is the revenue audit. Start with an honest audit of every active and potential income stream across your ventures. For each stream, answer 4 questions. How much direct effort does this stream require per dollar generated? How predictable is the income from this stream month to month? Does this stream scale with more clients without requiring me to scale proportionally? And what is the maximum monthly income this stream can generate given my available time? This audit reveals your current revenue architecture clearly. Most multi-hyphenates in the building phase discovered that 80 to 90% of their current income is high effort, low predictability, low scalability hustle revenue. That's the starting point. The audit shows you exactly where you are so you can make deliberate decisions about where to build next. Component 2 is the productization process. The highest leverage first step towards revenue systemization for most multi-hyphenate consultants is productizing their consulting work. Productization means taking what you currently deliver in a custom, time-intensive way and designing it as a defined package with a fixed scope, a fixed price, and a streamlined delivery process and a clear outcome. Whatever your current service offering looks like, the next level of productization is examining the delivery process and asking what steps can be templated, systemized, or reduced in time without reducing the client outcome. Every minute you reduce from your delivery process without reducing quality is a minute that improves your income per hour ratio. A 90-minute consultation that takes 4 hours of total time, including prep and delivery, has different economics than the same session taking 2.5 hours with strong SOPs and templates behind it. Component 3 is the recurring revenue ladder. The path to more predictable revenue runs through recurring structures. The recurring revenue ladder has 4 levels moving from most effort intensive to most systemized. The first level is project-based work, custom scope, variable income, high effort per dollar. The second level is package servicing, defined scope, cleaner delivery, better income per hour ratio. The third level is retainer structures. A client pays a recurring fee for ongoing access to your expertise and a defined set of deliverables or sessions each month. Predictable income, relationship community, reduced sales effort. The fourth level is leverage delivery. Group programs, courses, or advisory structures where your expertise serves multiple clients simultaneously for a single time investment. Multi-hyphenates who reach full self-employment sustainability typically have income across at least the second and third levels, with the fourth developing as the platform grows. The goal right now is not the fourth level. It's moving deliberately from level 2 towards level 3. Component 4 is the platform as revenue ecosystem. Whatever platform you are building alongside your consulting, whether that is a podcast, a YouTube channel, a newsletter, a community, or any combination of those, it's not separate from your revenue architecture. It's part of it. A platform that consistently demonstrates your expertise and your way of thinking creates a pipeline that runs in the background while you're delivering for your clients, working 9 to 5, or doing anything else. When someone engages with your content, listens to your podcast, reads your newsletter, and then reaches out to work with you, that conversion happened through a system, not through an active outreach. The leverage a platform creates is time delayed and cumulative. Something you publish today generates leads months from now when someone discovers it for the first time. This is kind of that compounding that active outreach cannot replicate on its own. If you do not have a platform yet, this is the component that tells you why building one is a revenue decision, not just a visibility decision. Component 5 is the revenue target framework. This is the number every multi-hyphenate building towards self-employment needs to know. Their monthly revenue replacement number, not their current income from ventures. This is the number that would allow you to leave a 9 to 5 with confidence and sustainability. It includes salary replacement, business operating costs, health insurance if applicable, a savings buffer, and a growth investment allocation. Once you know that number, you work backwards. How many offered services per month does it require? How many of those need to come from systematic sources versus active outreach? What retainer structures would reduce the number of new clients required each month? What platform growth would meaningfully move the systematic side of the equation? This framework turns a self-employment goal from an aspiration into a reverse-engined revenue architecture with specific milestones for each quarter between now and the target date. I want you to complete the revenue audit for all of your active income streams. Use the 4 audit questions for each one. Then identify one income stream that is currently pure hustle revenue and write down one specific step you could take this quarter to move it towards more systemized delivery. It does not have to be a massive shift. Reducing prep for a service package through better templates is a step. Reaching out to 2 current clients about a retainer structure is a step. Revenue hustle got you here, and revenue systems are what get you to full self-employment in a way that is sustainable, scalable, and does not require you to work harder every single time you want to earn more. The architecture we are building this season is designed to support that shift. Next episode, we move into phase 4 of the Build to Last framework and get into one of the most consequential decisions in the early growth of any multi-venture business, your first hire, when you're actually ready for it, and just as importantly, when you're not. If you want to be a part of the podcast, go to multimindpodcast.com and tell me where your current revenue sits on the hustle to system spectrum and what the one income stream is that you most want to systemize in the next 90 days. You can send a voice note or a message. Keep voice notes under 60 seconds. Website link will be in the description and show notes. Subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. If you're listening to audio, please leave a rating or review if this episode gave you something useful. If you're watching the episode, leave a comment below. It helps other multi-hyphenates find the show. Share this with someone building multiple ventures who needs to hear it. And for listeners who want more business content, head to my YouTube channel at Artis Desjardins. Link will be in the show notes. And if you want to work together one-on-one for consulting needs, visit artisdesjardins.com, schedule a call, and let's see how I can better assist you in your multi-hyphenate entrepreneurship. Always remember, your mental wellness does not have a side hustle. It's the main event. I'm Artis Desjardins, and this is Multi-Mind. I'll see you next time.